Okay, boom, I'm back. I had to delete some storage, boo stuff off my phone or whatever like that. So where was I? Okay, what was I was talking about so much with y'all. Okay, so basically, it kind of got to the point where when I was like, when I was earning income and I was making money, it kind of started getting, it was really getting a little evil. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because I noticed the common sense in me was kind of trying to fight over the evil that was trying to arise around me, and I was ignoring it because I wanted the benefit off of the benefits, you know, the money, etc. Right? Anything material, anything that I can get. I realized I was getting it fast, but it was like I was shutting down the common sense in me and that angel in me, and I realized that the more I was doing that, the more the devil was coming in strong and approaching me with a lot of shit. I'm being honest with y'all. Like, I used to literally sit in rooms before I went out and did a lot of wild things, and a lot of shit that was said to me, telling me the things I had to do, what I had to get. I didn't realize how evil the shit was until after the fact. After I, started losing. After the fact, I started feeling embarrassed. After the fact, I started feeling like I was standing for nothing, like I was nothing. I started realizing the play. I peeped the play on the nigga. I peeped the play. See, that's one thing about me. When I get a sense and I start finding out and start noticing the play in a nigga, and I start noticing what a nigga getting at, like a nigga say, when a nigga put a nigga up like, bitch, what is you getting at? What is it that you trying to get out of this? I realized his whole lingo, his whole philosophy, everything that he had built up around me in my time, in my life around that time, was only to get me where I had to get to kill me. That's all it was about, because that's the devil's mission. I realized that everything that he had did and built up around me was built up to mentally tear me down first. See, what he do is he attacked the spirit. He started attacking your spirit and bringing in that confusion amongst your thoughts. So to me, your thoughts play a big role in your spirits, or in your spirits, right? Your spirit in within, because that's a part of your decision making process. That's what we call your conscience. That's when you look at the strengths that you have, being able to make a right choice or a wrong choice. But when God in us tough, we not gonna make that wrong choice, because we know it's gonna be fucking consequences, and we know hell hold high seats, right? See, back then, the nigga got through me so clear, like, and so easy. He kind of started persuading it on me, playing on my reality, making me question a lot of things, because this how he came forth to me. Like, the nigga used to be like, well, if you could earn it anyway, then we'll make it so bad in the way that I'm telling you go and earn it and go get it, as different than the way you go and earn it and go and get it for another nigga. So that was something that I always had trouble with, kind of differentiating whether, I'm like, well, shit, this shit kind of makes sense. But I realized on a fleshy level, on a human mind level, the shit made sense. But on a spiritual level, the shit didn't make sense. So that's how I started like conquering the devil, because I noticed the only thing the nigga could put forth in front of me as in common sense was flesh wise, like on how I can do better for myself, not how God can provide for me, because I don't know what God can give for me. All I know is that God can give better than what I can give. So I accepted that. See, back then I was gonna get it yay or nay, meaning I had in my mind the only way I can succeed was through me, but I had to let me die off and vanish off and let God step in and follow him. See, I wasn't doing that. I didn't have that concept of thinking. I was putting the world on my back, and that's what put that pressure. See, that's how he get you. That's what put that pressure and that stress on you, to make you feel like you have to get out here and do whatever because you all you got. But you forget, he make you forget God. He make you forget that God really is all you have. God really is the one that's gonna take care of you. He eliminate that thought about God, that God is the one that's gonna give you everything you need. You just have to abide by and live by him and treat people with kindness and, you know, treat people at how you want to be treated. Shit, do unto others as you want done unto you, right? It was simple, but I forgot about that. But how the nigga played it, the nigga started sitting shit down in front of me. See, this how he worked. This why I tell people, when something is given to you, look at how it's given to you. Even your ideas, because the devil is the prince of the air. Meaning he sit down and he prey on what you put out and what you think all day. He prey on it. He prey on that because that's his way in. I started studying myself. I started studying my words. I started studying the people that was around me. I started studying what I was thinking about. And I just started sitting. I just sat down one day. I gave myself a whole week. You know, I sat down. I said, you know what? I'm about to really sit down and really study everything that I'm thinking about and really ask Damara, who is this shit coming from? Is it coming from God or is it coming from Satan? Because at this point, I'm waking up, right? I'm not in that bubble no more. I'm not in that way of thinking, oh, I need to give these people validation to show them the strongness in me and show them the hustle in me and show them what I could get for myself. No, because at this point, I'm like, fuck the people on that level. If that's how I gotta come amongst people, you know, if I ain't got nothing to show for myself, they don't want to fuck with me, then fuck people. Because guess what, baby? It's going to be many times where Dahmer fall on her ass. I already know that because I'm only human. See, I started getting my common sense back. So then a question popped in my head. Okay, so you living for people. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not living for people. So when I let that thought process go of feeling like I had to have something to show for to people, the material shit did this. It flatlined, it killed out because that's all you can show for to people is material shit. Honestly, feelings, you only have a handful of people that look for your spiritual being because they spiritual people, if they is, meaning they believe in God. It's not that many people. I'm going to give it to y'all cut. It ain't that many people out here that believe in God like that, son. They be lying. I'm telling y'all straight up. Niggas is sit in front of you on a daily basis and talk about God, and they actions is straight demonic. It's straight demon play. Them niggas ain't down. That ain't no God fearing, believing person. They lying. They only saying that shit because they know there's something that you interested in, and down the line they feel it's some type of way they can use you. I stop fucking with people like that because they deceitful. It's the devil that be in them. They not really people who follow God. They don't wake up every day and they don't look at their mistakes and pray and try to change shit. They keep living how they living and thinking they gonna succeed, and then when you see them in the end, you know, they don't have nothing. Like, it's a sad story. But anywho, what I realized, what God was when he did me that, I realized he was showing me and making me understand his works and Satan's works. See, it came up with little shit like this. And I'm gonna give it to y'all cut. I was doing a lot of stealing. Like, I did a lot. I was going through everything that the devil, everything that God described that nigga as in the Bible, that nigga had me with some type of play involved in it. That's how I knew it was him. Because it was no other question around it. Like, God telling you straight up what the nigga do. Like, his ex. And a lot of shit that I was doing, it was his ex. I'm like, well, shit, Dahmer, this the devil. Like, what is you doing? You tripping. So, this how the nigga used to get me. What sense it make if you know how to, okay, that's like if you know how to write in cursive, right? You know how to write in cursive. Why would you waste your energy on picking up a pencil and wasting your time on writing something when you could go in a store and you could pick up something that's already written in cursive? He's trying to make me seem like something will come easy where I ain't had to put in much work. That was the first red flag, baby. With God, one thing I could say, a person who work with God and who follow God, God ain't gonna give you nothing easy. It's gonna be easy, like in a peaceful manner, but as far as you putting in that work, making sacrifices, letting shit go, you gonna really have to sit down and understand why you cannot live that way, why you cannot have that, why you cannot do that. That's how God work. And see, with the devil, he try to make it seem like your way is the best way, because of course that's all you can come up with. But I'm gonna tell you something, it's magic. It's magic when it comes in the belief of God. It's magic in it. Like, why wouldn't you want to live that way? Why would you want to live in a way where you in control of everything and know what's gonna happen, know what's gonna fail, know what's gonna succeed, and then you got a jack in the box, which is a surprise, because God gonna always come in and shake shit up to remind you, you not in control of this, baby girl. Like, yeah, like I went on a magical journey. That's what I call my life with God is magical. I'd rather work through him than work through myself, because I can't provide enough spunk. I can't provide enough dazzle. I can't provide enough magic. I don't have that to give to myself, but God do. You know, I don't have that, man. I went through doing so much shit I didn't have no business till it wasn't funny. That's how I know I was getting fucking evil. Like, yo, I was really getting evil. Like, any way I could try to get any kind of money, man, I was going for it. But when I realized at the end, I had thoughts of what I've done afterwards. I'm like, this can't be the right way. Because why would I give a fuck in the long run? Then that's when the drugs came into play, right? So everybody know when you get high, you gonna come down. You gonna come down. So what you gonna do? If you want to keep up that high, you going to go get high again, right? But either you going to go get high off the same shit, or you going to try to find something that hit harder to knock you off of earth, knock you off reality. Man, I peeped to play with that shit. That was the second level of Satan. Destruction. See, he didn't kill the mental. Now he going for the body. So I'm like, wait a minute. This nigga thinking I'm a fool. This nigga thinking I'm stupid. See, one thing about Dahmer, and this is what I learned. Like they say, you learn about you every day. One thing about me, I hate being a nigga fool. You not gonna play on me, son. Like a person who a hustler don't like nobody to fucking hustle them. I'm giving it to you straight. Like, I hate when a person try to get over on me. And when I realized that's the kind of nigga that I'm, making the choices amongst, I'm like, oh no, I'm hopping to the other team, because you not about to be stabbing me up. And I'm sitting here being, a victim. I can't do shit back. And I'm like, no, like, this not about to happen. So I started going to God's way. I'm like, shit, no, like, every time the devil walk amongst me, it's easy for me to be like, no, I'm not with that, because he's not about to clown me. Like, it's that simple. And in this world today, he have a lot of people that just don't care about themselves because of what he can give them, like, material wise. The only thing he could present you with is something you could pick up that's gonna get old after you pick it up, literally seconds once it hit your hand. And when I realized that, I'm like, see, my mental and my intelligence and my spirit, I'd rather be strong in spirit than be strong in dollars. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't ran across a lot of people. They totally disagree with me. They feel like if I have no money like that to show for myself, then I'm a bum. They feel like, if I ain't up with my paper, I'm doing something wrong. But guess what? They spirit on eat ugly as fuck. I'm talking about miserable. They miserable. They mad all the time. They not happy. They complaining all the time. They let money run them. I'm not like that. Like, I let that shit go. But my whole meaning and message of this is, you mean more than anything that somebody can hang you off in this world. And until you realize that, you gonna always be a product of your environment. You are not a product. You cannot be bought. If your spirits are low, you can be easily persuaded, but you gonna always wake up. And when y'all hear y'allself waking up, acknowledge y'allself. Stop throwing y'all to the side and ignoring yourself, because that's you. I had to understand that something that keep coming to you over and over again is really you. You not gonna leave you, and God not gonna ever leave you. You know, I used to hear a lot of people say, oh, I lost myself. You never lost yourself. You became quiet. You silenced yourself. That demon overrode your voice, your inside voice, and he was trying to take over. That's what happened to me. The demons in me got bigger and I got smaller. I never lost me. The devil never played on my mind where he made me feel like I lost myself. I had to get down and pray and rechange my words and realize that Satan was being in control of my tongue, trying to curse me. And when you get to that level, oh, it's real deep. Whatever you say will come back to you. I started changing my words around, saying I will conquer, I will become a better person, I will be happy today, I will have faith in God and know that God is going to put me where I need to be. I know I cannot do it without God. I know I will overcome Satan. This shit real. This ain't something that you just wake up and you start thinking about and you put it off. You need to really look at when your spiritual, your inner spirit is talking to you, because it's coming as a warning. Because I feel like when you sit down and you start talking to yourself, telling yourself, I'm not really that comfortable with this. I don't think I should do this. I don't feel right doing this. That's your inner angel. That's your inner spirit trying to grow. Let that shit grow. Don't ignore that, because when you ignore that, you letting something negative grow stronger. And all it's doing is making more mistakes. It's making more mess ups. It's making more shit that you're going to have to look back on and sit down and talk about and say, I overcame that. Which you going to always have something that you talk about you overcame, but it's better to know it's something that happened in the natural, not some shit that you had a chance to put off, but you let it happen. No, we not going to be no dummies here. We not going to be no dummies here. And I'm going to put something else out there for y'all. A lot of y'all running behind money, but y'all fucked up. Y'all don't even have room to run behind money. You can't mentally sit down and think of ways, the right ways on how to be comfortable running, making money. You know, you need, like they say, you can use that example where they say, man, you still crawling. You ain't even walking yet. I'm being real with you. You running out here all fucked up. You running out here with no common sense. You don't know what you doing. And you know, when it come down to making money in the wrong way, can't no nigga tell you on how to make money in the wrong way, because it's wrong. It's just that simple. And it don't matter how a nigga try to put it to you like he got the way, he got the answers, he can inherit you more, and y'all still making the wrong shit. No, y'all still making the wrong choices on how to get it. No, you still being wrong. So guess what? Whether it hit your hand or not, you gonna fall. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be years later, but it's not gonna last. And you gonna fall on your ass. It's just that simple. That you have to understand that when you making decisions in life. And that's just something I wanted to share with y'all, because when I wake up and thoughts come across my mind, good things like this. I'm looking for my scrunchie. Shit. Good things like this, you know, that I could share with y'all, that's kind of straightforward. It can give you a real like acknowledgement on what you dealing with. You human, bruh. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. At this age, I'm 28. I'll be 29 in like 2 more weeks. At this age, if you around this age, it ain't no reason for you to be waking up like a booger because you ain't got an extra $100 in your pocket. Come on now. Let's get real. You know money come and go. As long as you know you have an income coming in some kind of way, give yourself a pat on the back. You know, to a lot of my women out there, man, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all are not the new age men. I had to sit down and tell myself that. Like, I'm out here, and I ain't going to lie to you. I don't mind it, and I do it if I like what I'm doing. But I got smarter with on how I earn my income. I'm out here working 5-6 jobs. You know, I mean, it's cool, but fuck, give yourself a break. Like, shit, that ain't... If you have goals on being married and shit like that, I hope you ain't trying to work like that with no husband. You bet not. You know, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, shit, as far as my men, toughen up. Money gonna always be there. A woman that's behind your money, she gonna always be behind your money. All you gonna do is run yourself in the hole. She don't really want you, bruh. She wants your money. We don't got time for y'all putting on all this fake ass masculinity, wanting to get on the block, wanting to hustle and do all that. But when you go to jail, you trying to get a lawyer to get out. Make it make sense. You ain't about sitting behind no jail cell. You trying to get out that bitch, yeah. So with that being said, man, you know, do what you gotta do. You too old for that. And as far as y'all who got fucking kids, y'all really need to get a grip. Because y'all just as low down. You know, misleading a person that don't know, that's where you really gonna get trouble in the end. God really gonna punish you for that too. Yeah, like it's just that simple. Anybody who you think you getting over on, they can see through that shit. They see you trying to get over on them. We human, bro. We intelligent. We not stupid. People sense that. You know, a lot of people, I'm gonna put y'all on game because I'm one of them, and I'm glad God took that spirit off of me. But a lot of people used to come amongst me and play with them, and I roll with your ass. I'ma let you. I'ma spend my money. I'ma let you do this. I'ma let you do that. But guess what? In the end, guess who was getting fucked over in the end? You was. You will run across people that'll let you play your king. They'll let you play your king straight up. A nigga act like they'll act like they ain't got the same cards that you dishing out there. And are gonna sit there and watch you fuck yourself knowing they sitting on top. Yeah, so be careful, be mindful when you coming amongst people who you think ducks, cause we not stupid. The only person you fooling is yourself. You know, I'm just giving it to you real. And the only way you gonna get better is if you want better for yourself. You ain't going. When you wake up and you decide you want to be happy and you don't want to hurt yourself, all that's gonna automatically. That's all you gotta tell yourself. I don't want to hurt myself. I want the best for myself. I want to make the best decisions. Everything else gonna die off. You gotta start caring about you, mentally, spiritually, and health wise. But I'll see y'all later. And I'm going to sit up in here, of course, and I'm going to start back reading. And I may make another video later. But subscribe to this channel and follow my Instagram, DIAMIRAC_. Follow my Facebook, Damara Collins. And, you know, like these videos, comment, leave me some feedback. You know, I'm always here. You can talk to me about anything. Like, I noticed a lot of people, when I talk with them, they tend to vent. They tend to open up to me. I'm here. I'm here for that lending ear. You can talk to me. I don't mind it. But meanwhile, I'm going to need y'all to, you know, say y'all prayers. Thank God for today. And just be positive and be humble. And be thankful for the world around you. Be thankful that you have another chance to walk in, you know, that step towards finding out what your purpose is in life. And be thrilled. Be excited and be excited to open up those doors to receive those things. But y'all have a blessed one.